Hello Balloon World, I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister, and this time I want to teach you how to make a balloon hamburger. This is a really simple design. It uses 5 balloons, but it can be made pretty quick. Let me show you how to make it. For this design, you'll need 2 blush 350s for the buns, a dark brown 260 for the patty, a red 160 for the ketchup, and I like cheese on my burger, so I'm going to be using a goldenrod 160 for the cheese. Let's start with the buns of our hamburger. Get a 350 and inflate it halfway. Let them out and tie it. Give it a squeeze and a stretch to make sure it's soft so it won't pop on us. Make a large flour petal, just big enough to fit 4 fingers in. We're gonna make a small bubble now, maybe about 2 inches, even an inch in diameter. Fold it over, and we're gonna pinch twist it by pinching it, pulling it, and twisting it. So you should have something that looks like that. Now give the balloon another squeeze. Twist a section about 3 inches. Follow that up with another small pinch twist, about 1 inch. Don't let go. So we have another small bubble. We're gonna fold it over, pinch it, pull it, twist it. So we should have something that looks like this now. Now comes the tricky part. Hopefully you made them soft. We're gonna open up the flour petal and push this bubble here and the pinch twist into it, like so. So you can see it looks like that now. This will be the bottom of our hamburger. The center part here, we're going to wrap the other balloons around, so this will be the column that supports everything. Now that we have our bottom bun, it's time to make our patty. Get your dark brown 260 and inflate it halfway. Let them out and tie. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. We're going to take the knot of the dark brown 260 and wrap it into the pinch twist right here. Now we're going to make a small 1-inch bubble, followed with another 1-inch bubble. And this bubble here, we're going to pinch twist. Give the balloon a nice squeeze and a stretch because we want this one to be soft. We're going to wrap it around the column in the middle. And we want to keep it about as big as the bun. Even make it a little too big, just in case. So you should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to twist one more 1-inch bubble. And we want to tie a knot right there. So go up a section, break it off, just like tearing duct tape. Hold right on that seam so you can let out the slack. Tie a knot right there. You want to make sure you have some slack. So you should have something that looks like that. Now it's time to make our top bun. On the blush 350, we're going to go just above the brown 260 and twist a seam right there. Follow that up with a small pinch twist bubble, just like we did for the top bun. I mean the bottom bun. Pull that over, pinch it, pull it, twist it. And that's where we're going to attach our other 350 to, which means we need to inflate our other blush 350 and inflate it halfway. Let them out and tie. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. We're going to make a flower petal just like we did before. Same size, so you can measure them against each other. You don't want one to be bigger than the other. And make sure it's soft. That way it won't pop on you. Make a small bubble that we can pinch twist. This is just like the bottom one, but it's going to be on top instead. Then we're going to twist the part that's going to meet to the middle. Now instead of doing a pinch twist, we're going to twist this seam here into the pinch twist that we've already made over here. And these 2 parts here, we don't need. These 2 here. So we're going to go up some, break it off, just like tearing duct tape. Tie a knot, so it doesn't come undone on us. Make sure you do that to both of them. So you should have something that looks sort of like this. You see that ugly knot there? We won't even see it. It'll be hidden on the bottom. But we're going to take the pinch twist here and this bubble here and move it through that flower petal there. One more thing to do to finish this up, we're going to take that slack from the patty and we're going to tie it into this pinch twist right there. I'm going to give you a good shot there of the back so you can see that it's twisted into this pinch twist and this pinch twist. The bottom and the top are pretty much the same, especially if you drop them. And there we go, one plain hamburger. But who likes a plain hamburger? I like cheese and ketchup on mine. So I'm going to show you how you can add condiments onto this. We're gonna start with the ketchup. Get the red 160 and inflate it halfway. Let a little air out and tie. Give it a squeeze and a stretch. We're gonna take the knot of the 160 and wrap it into one of the pinch twists of the buns. Now we're gonna twist a very small 1-inch bubble. Just like that, really tiny thing, maybe even half an inch. We're gonna then make sure this is nice and soft. Holding that bubble there on the back, we're gonna wrap the ketchup all the way around and find where it meets that bubble. Now we're gonna twist another small 1/2-inch bubble. And then this seam here on the end, we're gonna twist back into that pinch twist. So you should have something that looks like that. You see these 2 small bubbles there, and the ketchup that loops all the way around to the front. The rest of this we don't need, so we can break it off. I'm gonna take the slack and wrap it around the pinch twist a couple times, just to make sure it doesn't come undone on me. And now here's a cool little trick. We're gonna take these 2 bubbles here, and we're gonna flip them around each other, tightening this up. You don't have to do it too many times, just a few will be enough. And what that does is it brings it all the way around. But instead of twisting it directly into the pinch twist, it's actually elevated up a little bit. So it's nice and level. How cool is that? Now we flip it over and do it for the cheese on the other side. For the cheese, we're gonna be using a goldenrod 160. Inflate it halfway. Let a little air out and tie. Give it a good squeeze and a stretch. And just like with the ketchup, we're gonna take the knot, we're gonna wrap it into one of the pinch twists on the end of the buns. Don't drop it. We're gonna make that 1/2-inch bubble again. And then we're gonna wrap it all the way around, back to that seam. Make another small 1/2-inch bubble, and twist the end here, back into the pinch twist. Tear off the excess. Take the slack and wrap it into the pinch twist. And then we rotate these 2 small bubbles together. And there we go, 1 hamburger with ketchup and cheese. Now I know some people don't like cheese, they prefer lettuce. So you can make this one green instead. And some people don't like ketchup, they prefer mustard. So you can make that one bright yellow instead. Feel free to decorate your hamburger however you like. But I'm done with my hamburger. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Well, that's it for this video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed it, click that thumbs up button. And I'll see you back here next Monday with a brand new balloon animal lesson. I'm Michael Floyd, your balloon twister. Remember, you can make anything out of balloons, even a hamburger.